In this video, we'll be comparing two humidifiers here to help you decide which one's right for you. On this side, we have the Hiswelle humidifier, and this side, this is from the brand Raydrop here. So let's start by talking about performance. The performance is pretty equal as far as these two. You can see they're both on their highest setting right now, and they're both producing a significant amount of steam coming out of it. Of course, it's both cool on each one, which is a nice feature. So performance is about equal. One differentiating factor, which is the obvious one, is the tank size difference here. And that's where the Hiswelle shines. The Hiswelle has an 8 liter, which is 2.1 gallon tank size here. It's pretty much from here down is all just a tank of water here, which is great because you can go multiple days without adding new water here and just let it, set it and forget it pretty much. With this Raydrop here, you'll find yourself adding more water, maybe every day or two. And the tank size is 3 liters, which is 0.8 gallons in comparison to the Hiswelle over there. You have a runtime of 36 hours over here. They both do have night lights. This one's a lot more dim than the Raydrop here, so do with that with what you will. The other thing I want to talk to you about though is the ease of refilling. This one you have to take the whole unit with you to go fill up. This one you just take the bottom portion, but you do want to make sure with the Hiswelle that you have a sink that is able to fill it up easily. My sink has a retractable faucet tip to it, so it's real easy to fill up this whole thing. But if I didn't have that, it would be a little tricky to get this big tank underneath my sink. So that's something to keep in mind. The last thing I want to talk about is how you control it and the features to it. This Hiswelle has a remote to it, which makes it really easy to use, especially in a living room. You can either use the touch screen up here or control it with a remote. Where this Raydrop, you're just controlling with the buttons on the front. The other difference in the controls is that the Hiswelle is automatic, which means I can set it to a specific percentage that I want the humidity in my room to be, and it'll match that humidity. And once it reaches that level, it won't go above it. It'll stay right at that level. It'll control the flow of moisture into the air to make sure it doesn't increase and make your room too humid or uncomfortable. The Raydrop doesn't have that feature. So you will have to be a little more particular with what your settings are, whether it's low, medium, high, what your sleep timer is, to make sure it's getting to that appropriate level of humidity that feels good for you. Those are the main difference makers. It really comes down to the tank size, whether you want it something freestanding or something that'll probably be sitting on a nightstand or a side table, and how much you value the ease of filling, and then how much you value some of those extra features. This one can even connect to your Wi-Fi, so if that's something you value, maybe the Hiswelle might be right for you. If I had to choose one, I'd lean towards the Hiswelle. They're both solid picks though. It really just depends on what you're looking for and whether you value some of the extra features that the Hiswelle provides.